Oh, welcome, guys. So thank you, guys, for joining. Remington, how you doing, buddy?
Remington seems to join us for every stream almost.
About,
Assuming
eh?
he's not racing. Wait, I must include climate change
Right,
as well.
I should
Otherwise
also
it's not going
be
to go through.
live.
I think we're good. Everyone's readied up. No,
It's
still is.
sweet. Let's do this. Right, we've got some new faces in the AM group now, so let's see what's going to happen.
Literally one guy we're waiting for at the moment. Hopefully he can make snappy here so we can get cracking.
Is it?
There we go.
You're waiting for? Right, here we go.
We are ready! I'm ready. You ready? Laps right. Pit stops. Paranoid is starting. Have faith.
Right, so everyone that's watching, what's your money on? Who's going to pick this up?
It'll be interesting now. I think Lightrex is going to do well. He seems to have been doing quite a few races with the stock car racing, so he should be
Right,
into
here we
it.
go. I'm going to jump to the back.
I will stay near the front, I think.
Remington
Ice Cube
saying
can do what Ice Cube does, I
Wasim.
think.
Yeah, Wasim is gonna win. Well, Springcon.
Right, I'm on
Someone
board
is
with
already
Colossus.
almost backwards into the pits here.
Oh, I won't.
Cooker
Colossus up into
500.
12th. Oh,
Just hitting
no,
Nutty
no,
Knuckles.
no, 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 no,
Nutty
no.
Knuckles is spinning.
Oh dear,
But he did
that's a
wait.
little bit messy. Turn one. I guess
It's
this is
the
a good time to explain that this is the AM group. So these guys are, they have different setups, they have different assists. They're still learning the track, and these are very
More
difficult
casual,
conditions.
Yeah, it's a bit
Yeah.
more casual. Still tough, but a bit more casual.
I think it runs in the male DNA. Can't not be competitive.
Fantastic
Ooh,
drifting
Boom
going
getting
on.
a little nick there to Sunny Mama.
Oh,
waiting
volley
out for an edge of the
sideways.
track.
Oh, Wazine up on the inside. Oh, I'm going to jump on board. He's moving.
A volley has V8 Slice. Thank you so much for following. We really appreciate that. The volley has gone up to third and now is back up to battling for fifth position. Currently running in
Now, Volley was
fourth.
struggling with some frame drops earlier. Oh, who's that gone off? Danadu. Isaac's taking advantage, and also Wazine.
Ooh, Danadu is off here. So he's reversing. He should be clear there. He's watching
I'll tell
from
you
the
what,
back of the
Wazine
group here.
has got this
Ooh,
Audi moving.
Colossus and Gerard
TT.
drifting. Gerard is in the grass. Oh, and the wall. Gerard just hit the wall.
Okay, so
No.
V8 Slice
Getting off
say
at the wrong
nice,
time.
let's go Ezekiel.
Ooh, so we've already got fans forming here.
Yeah.
It's going to be like another Beamerstein group. I think.
Okay, so I want to run through the cars here and the drivers. So we've got Springcon here in first place. He's in the Lambo, the Hurricane. And you can definitely see it's not a car made for turning, but on the straight he'll definitely get a bit of a pull over Lightrex that's in second place. Lightrex is in the GT4.
Lap 2 already. Here we go. Have you got any battles going on your screen?
I see
I've somehow got
Volley.
Wally clocking 311 miles an hour.
Oh no, one of those glitches.
So he wasn't lying about his frame drop, I think.
Okay, so Volley
It's
will.
alive and well.
He's up to third with that 300 mile per hour.
I'm not surprised,
top
yeah.
end.
Well, my
And-
little hot tip has got to be Wazine in 8th at the moment. He's got this Audi flying. I can't believe it.
So Volley is also
Well,
in
I'm
the
on seventh
Lambo,
now.
and then
Pierce also seems pretty stable. Ooh, Cooker 500 getting a little wide.
we've got Acoustic
Holding Pierce
Raccoon
Ness up, yeah.
on the inside of Volley, and he's actually driving in the Ferrari. I haven't seen too many Ferraris
Cooker into the
actually.
sand.
Oh, who's wide?
in
Here's
this
Cooker. Oh,
in-
no.
in this league.
Wazin is up into 7th and he's looking at 6th.
I can see he's definitely closing on Pierce Nielsen into the hairpin.
Roots,
gap's
how's
closing
it? Thanks for joining the stream. I have to say, this is now the second Ferrari that I'm seeing in this whole series. I haven't seen too many of them.
Good to see.
Really
Yeah.
not a popular choice. I think Carl Williams was the only other.
Yeah.
Ferrari.
And we've got a Big Flippy, also a new guy. He is also in the GT4. GT4 is very popular for
Yeah,
everyone
that
to
was-
use.
I think every lobby's had a popular choice would be the Porsche.
Yeah. And then we've got Piersnius also in the GT4, running in 6th position. Wasim currently in 7th. He is running. Wow, I thought when you said the Audi, I thought he was running the R8, but he is actually running the Audi TT.
TT, yeah.
Yeah, he's in the TT. He's on the back of the GT4 now of P6.
Yeah, of Piersnius. I'm looking at the battle right now, and it's actually, I am surprised that I've never seen anyone use the TT in a league race before.
But he's got it
Definitely
working
not.
very well at the moment.
Maybe he's converted to four-wheel drive for the wet.
He could
It
have.
it
Yeah.
it
So I
might
can
be a
imagine front-wheel drive would
possibility,
be a bit of a pain.
but he's
It's the only
definitely.
thing that will
All his
challenge
cars
the
looking
Lambo
good.
off the line.
And then we've got Kuko 500. He's in the R8, running in 8th position. And then Sunny Mammal is running in 9th, and he's also in the R8. So currently we've got the TT, the leading of the Audis.
Yeah, nice.
Ezekiel currently in 10th position. He is also in a GT4. Oh, but sideways action through the S's here.
Oh, Wazin in the back of Pierce Niesta, unfortunate. Oh, he's just so much quicker through the corners.
And then we've got Gerard Bez also in the Audi TT. So this is now two guys in the TT.
It's unfortunate. I
Yeah.
think Gerard hit the wall. Otherwise, he probably would have been a little higher up in the wall.
Definitely is.
Yeah, the incident early on. We also need to highlight as well, with this guys being in the AM, they have slightly different rules as well. They have a pit
They can
window,
pit
but
in
it's
the
just
end, yeah.
one. It's so any time after 5 laps and no later than, what was it, 20?
23.
3 laps.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have to
23,
pit
so-
twice in those set of laps, yeah. Okay, so we've got Isaac Blom here also in the Lambo. Running in 12th.
Quite a good battle forming for SpringCon and Light Rex for first.
And then in
Ooh,
13th.
Light- as I said that, Light Rex runs a little wide.
Business
Nutty
has gone
Knuckles
wide.
up to 12 now as Isaac,
Oh,
as Isaac Blom went wide. So Nutty Knuckles is actually in the Corvette. This is also not a popular choice this series.
It's actually a good point as well. It's the first Corvette I think I'm seeing. No, there was
No,
one,
there was
there
one in the
semi.
Pro. No, in the semis, you're right. It was F50 Venom.
Before the
It's just made
series,
a
there's
pass on
always
Carroll,
guys.
doesn't
Well,
Yeah, there's
Colossus
always guys
Wolf.
looking at the Corvette.
Yeah, Colossus Wolf also in
it?
the
It's a
Corvette.
good car.
It feels good. Yeah, it does lots of power.
And then we've got Dandadu also in the R8. And then Raiku's
Just
son.
open the gap a little bit, yeah.
Raiku's son is in the RSR Porsche. Also, not too many of them going around in this series.
The 911s, yeah.
Yes.
And that was a good car. I mean, Jose gave me a real headache. a few
You know what?
times
For
in that
me, it
car.
was between the Lambo and the RSR. And I don't know, the Lambo just beat me to it.
No, I think it's definitely a good car. The Lambo is strong, but it's got its flaws, if you can put it like that.
I can tell you that
Well, we've
it
already
struggles to
noticed
turn.
these guys- if you drive with any car long enough, you form a bond with that car. It's
Yes.
as simple as that. There's some guys, they love
You feel
the
loyal.
GTRs.
It's like you can't break
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah. but they're all relatively just as quick as each other. I think the GT4 is the first to break the mold, where it seems to be adaptable for every track. There's
Yeah.
no other car that can do that with.
Well, Rowan, as you were talking about Mr. Jose, he's in the chat saying, hey,
He's a champion. He's always watching.
Yeah, he is always watching.
This TT's got the legs in the straights as well. Here's this, he's defending very well.
Well, I have to say at this stage that Sprunkon is also defending like a beast against Lightrex here. Because he's keeping that Porsche behind him at all costs.
Yeah, he's doing very well.
Well, I have to say this, the pit windows has officially opened now.
There we go.
Right, there we go. Lap 5, yeah.
That's the thing with these cars, I mean, especially in the rain, your tyres are only going to literally start kicking in if you're lucky by lap 7. Whoa, a bit of black screen.
Oh, Lightrex
Jose
almost
Porsche for
losing
the
it.
win.
Oh, Sprunkon drifting and
Sprunkon
off the
looks
track.
like he's off.
And Lightrex is passed for
That puts my
first
prediction in
position.
first. I wish I put my
Now, obviously, the tyres are changing, aren't they? Because everyone's having to adjust the driving style now.
Yes. I want
We've
to
still got
quickly.
16 guys racing, so it's still
Yeah.
a very busy lobby.
So at
Yeah,
this
that's all
stage.
Ooh,
fantastic.
Lightrex is almost off.
Oh, Sprunkon off
And if the-
again.
Sprinkon's off again.
So
If
at
there's
this
any guys
stage.
watching that want an achievement, join the lobby after
Ooh,
the
he's still
race, please. We
drifting.
need
He's
24.
still drifting,
Oh.
guys. Ooh.
Wazeed's taking
In
Pierce
fifth
as
now.
well on the inside. Absolutely fantastic.
Jose, unfortunately, I've got no idea what happened to Raiko. I was following the front guys as the race started. I don't know if maybe Gary, you or Rowan, did you guys catch what happened to Raiko-san at the start?
No. But I see,
No.
I think he's taken a pit though, because his last lap was 40 seconds faster.
Oh, it might have been that he had damage.
Yeah. Either that or
Now
he went off and
Wazeed-
got stuck or something.
He's working his way up to his teammate Volley here. I'm sure, I haven't seen the lap times, but Wazeed must be one of the quickest guys on the track. Has anyone seen lap times yet?
Well, from what we did, it was from the practice session before the race started. It was definitely Wasim leading the pack.
Oh,
I think he was averaging 2-minute 13s, 2-minute 12s, and the rest was all in the 2-minute
Very
14s.
good. In heavy rain as well. That's
Yes.
excellent. He can see
No,
his
was him
teammate now.
wide.
See, Big Flippy's in third. So for a newcomer, he's
Yeah.
doing really well.
Well, exactly. These are the new faces that we were talking about earlier. Let's see what they can do. So we've got a guy in the
Stars of
podium
the
position
future.
already. I haven't seen much of Light Rex either, so he's also a new boy for me.
Yes, he is. And you know what?
Ezekiel.
Kustik is actually sticking with Lightrex here.
Yeah.
Let's see if Wally can catch Spring Con, maybe.
Poor old Danadu, though. He never has the
Lambo
luck.
versus Lambo.
Oh, right. I was
Where
gonna
is
say
Dandy
he goes
Doo?
to DNF.
Oh, Spring Con is.
Oh,
back
who's
in
just
the
gone wide?
race.
Was it Springcon?
Yeah,
So
Wally's
Wazeem
down to
can get
fourth.
5th position here.
I think he's definitely going to get him. He should have the momentum.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
still
word.
a bit of a British gap.
This is all consistency. It's all coming. The
Mm.
whole race is coming to Wazin one at a time.
Well, Spring Con's
Perfect.
gone from first to fifth, unfortunately.
In a
because of
lap and a
two,
half,
maybe.
yes.
Yeah.
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 Well, that's the
Crazy.
track
Wet
conditions.
weather catching
Oh,
people
he's a
out.
little bit
Ooh,
loose
he's
there
drifting
as well.
sideways again,
Oh,
and
my
there he goes
word.
again.
Was he? No, on the inside, on the inside. Oh, he was
Yeah,
too
was him through. Oh no, not yet. I'm gonna jump on
Not
board
yet,
with Yasim
That's it.
with
the
his
battlefield
onboard.
Yeah, it is a battle going on now. Springcon
The
struggling
Lambo's
to
definitely
get
got
the
the exit
traction.
up the corners there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
It definitely seems to
yeah,
be struggling.
Jose, it is a shame. I think that's why we had the black screen as well as when Raiko actually DNF.
Did Raiko DNF now?
Yes, he did DNF.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's unfortunate. So the guys watching, what do you think of the multi-stream? Do you like it?
Yeah,
Like, you
well,
know,
for the
see
for the guys
action
that
from different
just
angles.
joined my stream, I'm gonna share a link. Oh, it's not chatting anyway.
Do we have audio this week?
Yes, we've got
yeah, that would be
audio.
nice. Just talking to ourselves.
Well, according to
Sound
me,
like
everything is going according to plan. All my tests I've done in the last week since our
Fantastic.
previous time.
There we go.
It's been going through perfectly.
And Gusta better
Ice
be watching
Cube
now,
Industries.
because I actually turned the stream quality up on mine, because last time he said it looked like crap. And Jack didn't actually say that, but he said, I must try and turn it up a little.
Yeah. Let's get some feedback as well in the chat, please.
Yeah.
How good is the quality?
Because it's now 720 pixels, so that should be
Well,
maybe a little better.
Jo-
Swing card. Go on, what's he taking?
Jose is asking.
Oh,
Jose is asking you guys looking forward to the stock races that's happening tomorrow night.
Yes. I hope it's
that's
busy
tomorrow. Yeah.
I think it's going to be good though.
Remington saying he's hearing us loud and clear. VH Slice is saying
Fantastic.
this is honestly awesome. Love this concept. Legit Speech saying
Excellent.
go
That
Emil.
sounds like a permanent fan. I'll take that.
His first
I
race
like it.
ever on Forza.
Yeah.
Now that is good news.
Whose one's that?
Ezekiel.
Okay.
Oh, was he?
Oh, was him going
I
wide.
saw
He
was in
knew
the
it.
background
Oh.
I want to
there. Khan hanging on
see.
for his life here, I think. Trying to tame that Italian bull.
Yeah. As you say, he knew that he was in first position. Now he has to deal with being in fifth and
Yeah.
actually potentially losing it. He must be going crazy right
I
now.
want to see where is lap times. I just want to see what everyone's doing.
Yeah, we need
how
to see some
consistent
lap
everyone
times.
is. Okay. Ezekiel's a 231.
Everyone is
The loss
starting
is
to
280,
go into a
222,
distance where they
gap
in
each
clear
other.
air except for
212
Billy,
for Light Rex
Sprinkon
first,
and
212
Wasim.
for Caustic as well.
Right, okay.
So the first two guys are doing quite well.
But they haven't reached their full potential yet. We know that these guys was lapping quicker than that, so
No, definitely. And look, the track is going to dry out. The settings that we put it on, and it will start drying out near the middle of the race.
And then
And I was gonna
rain
talk
at the
about
end
crashing
again.
down then. Yeah, pretty much.
at the moment, and anything can happen here. Just one little
Ooh,
incident. and
Danadoo's
it's-
in the
oh,
sand.
who's just gone off? As I said, that poor old Danadoo. Can you believe it? He never has to look.
Is Dan doing the
Right.
Audi TT as well?
Yeah, he is. Not the TT, he's in the R8, I think.
Yes, Danadu is in the R8.
Because everyone knows Audis are the best looking cars.
I feel like there's some bias coming from you.
Hashtag fact. It's fact.
It's proven, eh?
Yeah.
I know Skomoltor
Okay.
will approve with you as well. I recently discovered that he's a very big Audi fan as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Because the man has taste, obviously. I mean,
There we go.
and to meet him.
No,
I
yeah.
know he has taste. Oh, Wally was on. What's happening?
That
here?
was a
What-
bit of a battle.
Wally must have made a mistake to bring this all so close. They're on top of each other now. Fourth,
I
fifth,
think
and
Sprunkon
sixth.
made the mistake.
Oh, Wally's gone wide. He's gone. He's lost it. So Wesley's looking to fifth and potentially taking fourth as well.
He's definitely going to put pressure on Sprunkon.
He is now. He's
Sprunkon
got the bit
definitely
between
battling
his
with
teeth.
the traction out of the corners.
Can't believe that. Now what can Bolly do? Can he catch these guys up again? He had the pace, and he's another one. In fact, he was up front, and now he's worked his way backwards.
What is
That
actually
was
the
the frame
fastest lap
drops.
session? He had a 2:12.2.
Is that what it is? Quickest we know you can go quicker than that.
So there's any very close battles to watch now. I think I'm on fifth and fourth, so that's fine. The rest of them are kind of spaced out, so I think I'm going to stay with these two. Seems to be battling it out the best.
Well, this P4 makes Springcon feel a bit better now. It could be on the upper hand. I wonder when they're going to pit. Because the front wheel drive, I wonder if those tyres will last longer or shorter than the Lambo.
I assume it'll be
Imagine the Lam-
short. I assume it will
Yeah.
speed for a lot more than in the corners. Unless they've converted to 4x4. Well, 4-wheel drive.
Unless.
All-wheel.
But
drive.
the way he's handling it, I don't think it is all-wheel drive.
Yeah. We've got 9 cops supporting Sonny, saying, "Come on, Sonny, drive it."
He's
like
on.
you
He's
slow."
on Springcon. He's on him on the inside. Look at this.
Battle
Toe to
going
toe
on.
with the Lambo.
I don't know if the
That's
Lambo
how
looks like
aggressive the TT is.
that is actually really good. I don't think I've ever seen that. Lambo's usually the Top Gun when it comes to top end.
Oh, yeah, exiting the corners for sure. Come on.
Into the corners, the Audi or the TT definitely seems a bit more sturdy.
Yeah, it can break a lot deeper
Because he
into the
catches
corners. You can
sprint
oh,
on
you
every
can
time
see it
near the
there.
apex.
Those little jitters coming from sprint car. He's getting on the accelerator just a little bit too early, and that's the adrenaline. He's gone wide. He's on the grass.
He's on the
Did he-
grass.
Oh, see, he's got back on. Oh no, he hasn't.
He is
spinned
on.
it.
Is he? Is it been? No.
I think I saw him sideways. Then my screen's gone black.
Dan
Come on,
Dedue's
Forza.
left. I think Sprincon's out.
Oh no.
Sprincon is out. I think he's DC'd.
Oh,
Dan Dedu and Ezekiel almost crashing into the pits. Actually.
I cannot believe that.
Oh, Sprincon is DNF'd. It's confirmed.
Oh, that is so
Right,
unfortunate.
okay.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
He wasn't doing too bad.
He was hanging in there by a thread.
Yeah,
still
he was
hanging
struggling
in there.
with the Lambo in the wet.
Watching.
But I think everyone that's struggling now in the wet, especially the guys in the Lambos, they definitely looked at all the tracks and then decided, you know what, I might have a crappy race at Suzuka and Nürburgring. But looking at the other tracks, the Lambo might just be a better car.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. That's what they're all going to be figuring out during the course of the series. The guys on the track will know where the other cars are quicker and where they're slower. This Ferrari's in second, looking very
Well,
comfortable.
that's ruined our closest battles. Well, fourth and third.
There you go.
I think third's gone into pits.
Spring Carnes has said he's DC'd. Unfortunate,
Ah.
man. You're doing really well.
Oh, man.
Big Flippy was just gone into pits. So it'll be interesting to see when Wasim goes into pits and where he comes out.
Well, Wasim is in clear air now, so he needs to
Yeah,
use that
so
to
he'll
the
be doing
full
good.
advantage.
Yeah, he wants to start hanging it out now because he can afford if he does make a mistake, no one's going to pounce.
Springon saying he's got a lag spike that actually got him disconnected from the race.
Unfortunate.
And that was such a good race to watch, actually. It was so close. So from first to fifth to DC, it's definitely not Sprincon's race.
Yeah,
to
it's not the points he was
Definitely
hoping for, and he clearly
No.
started the race thinking that he was going to finish in a podium position. So yeah, very, very unfortunate there. There's always another race, man.
Definitely.
Thankfully, there's a few more rounds to go. It's not the final.
Okay, we've
First and second here look to be quite comfortable in the current routine. The gap doesn't seem to be altering at all.
She doesn't seem like the TT of Wasim's wheel spins that much out of the corners. I just watched him come through that hairpin and then, ooh, as I start talking about him, he's into the grass. You see, I
Not
give up.
again.
Up and
No,
over.
for goodness sake.
And now he's going
That-
the wrong way. No, he's doing U-turn. I think he's DC, guys.
No, he's still
He's
there.
sitting in the, no, he's still.
He's trying to turn
Sure, what
around.
happened
Oh, that is.
He's doing like a spin
Oh,
around.
he's got damage.
Wasn't sure what's-
He's going slowly.
Damn it.
Listen,
I doesn't even look like he hit anything.
listen to his car.
Oh, flipping heck.
It sounds
Yeah, I
like
don't know.
he's.
It's
I don't know. It
Well,
sounded
he
like he
can
had
jump in the
damage.
pits if he wants it. Right,
Yes.
Caustic
Got
Raccoon
4%
has just jumped
transmission
into the
damage,
pits
though,
now.
Yeah, I think he's going to though because he's going to have lost the time to
Sprincon saying he's hoping for the best at
Big
Spa.
Flippy.
It's going to be
What
another
an
track.
unusual situation that was.
Big Flippy's definitely going to take third because he's actually caught up to Wasim now because of that whole incident. Get rid of that. Don't need telemetry on just yet. And he's right on the back actually.
Right, I'm sticking with
No, that's
Caustic.
back
He's
of
still
Dan
in
Lee.
second as he comes out of the pits. He didn't lose it. Oh, was in. He's on him. And he's just jumped into second position now.
Okay, but
obviously
Wasim
it's not
needs to pit
true
still.
position.
Oh,
Yeah.
Acoustic is drifting through the first corner.
Big Flippy is going through this, what is it, second corner now, so he's not too far off of those guys.
So in real time, Wazin needs to pull a gap of about 20 seconds in order to actually be in second place.
Yes.
Yes. Even more, I would say.
Yeah, probably 25.
I'm
Yeah.
reckoning
Just watch Big Flip, we
between
get through the
28
back
and
markers, yeah.
32. That should
But
be
it'll
a
do
good.
him good because he knows if he can close the gap that he's actually got the pace because he's pulling away from Caustic Raccoon, who is by rights in second position right now.
Actually, I haven't heard much from Light Rex, and he has actually killing it. He's got a 28-second gap. I assume he hasn't put it just yet.
No, he mustn't have just yet. Oh, that's it. So Big Flippy, he's also in third. He's close to Caustic Raccoon, actually.
I actually got Skyline or Reno saying that stream quality is awesome, guys. Yes!
Oh, fantastic.
That's good to
It's
know.
a good day. Caustic's a little bit too keen on the throttle.
Well, yeah, he's pushing. Instead of just sitting behind Wasim and following him, he's trying to overtake him. I'm not sure if Caustic actually knows that Wasim has not yet pitted.
Probably not, maybe. So I think he's going to push.
Wait, if you were on track, you'd be concerned, wouldn't you? It doesn't matter who's in front, you want them behind you.
It's a
as
race.
quickly as possible.
And see,
Yeah,
now the track
exactly.
is drying, so the guys that actually put it earlier were actually going to lose less time because the laps are slower.
But that's it, if they're holding them up, yeah. Where were we when we were racing that time? And we were just sticking with each other. We kept the gap, and I thought everything's fine. And all of a sudden, we just started pulling away, and I was like, no! And I was chasing. Psychologically lost it. Was it Spa? Can't. Yeah, something like that. But we were comfy. Yeah. Oh.
Wasn't it for the cancer race?
Yeah.
That
But
was
it's
a endurance
psychological,
race.
you see. You just, if you feel like you're losing your grip slightly, you start doing silly things.
Yes.
And that's the
Is
thing,
it
then you start
take-
pushing harder because you're losing time, and then you make more
Yeah,
mistakes and
exactly.
you lose even more time. It's just like
It's a
vicious circle.
catch-22, exactly. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Yeah, but that's where Caustic is right now, because I was on board with him. First couple of laps before he went into the pits, and he was smooth, cool as a cucumber, and now he's behind Wazin. He's making all sorts of silly little mistakes. He's drifting and
Sunny's just
breaking
emptied
too
the
deep.
pits. Claret is also in the pits. Wally is 7th, and he's just come out of the pits.
Oh no, he's going to be
Not too
imagine.
far off Cooker, about 5 seconds at the most.
No, Cooker made a mistake early on, didn't he? So he needs to recover.
First, second, and I see Light Rex must have gone in the pits because now the gap is only 2.6 seconds.
Now they're all aware that it's mandatory 2 pits, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it should show on the dash.
Even on the screen, it should
Right.
tell them 0
Okay.
out of 2
Oh, of
pits,
course,
or
yes.
1
Yeah.
out of 2 pits, or 2 out of 2.
I've seen a 211. Who got a 211? Oh dear, I can't see it now, but I did see a 211. It looked like a 211.0.
Wally, actually. Whoop,
Oh,
211.0.
Danadu has also DNF'd.
I don't know. Someone's just jumped out.
Okay, so Lightrex
isn't it?
is about to lap Isaac Blom. Isaac's struggling to keep that Lambo's power intact.
Yeah, Dandadu's out, guys. So he's
Oh,
official.
dear.
He has DC as well now. That's 3 guys
Unfortunate.
out, so we should be on about 13 cars left.
Yes, we are on 13. We've got Ezekiel running in 12th position.
One was him. He's trying to catch. Ooh, Isaac might hold him up a bit if he's drifting through all these corners like that.
Yeah, let's see if he can get past cleanly.
Oof, he is getting held up a little.
Well, maybe
Try and
it's
take
the
that.
time frame to pit.
We actually got a battle here between Sunny Mammal and Nutty Knuckles. But the question is,
Let me go on, Wazin. No, 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 no.
has
contact.
one pitted and the other one not, or has both pitted?
Who's that?
Sunny Mammal and
Sunny's
Nutty.
pitted.
Okay, Nutty
Oh,
Knuckles
is
has
actually
I'm
he
not
pitted?
sure about Nutty.
Oh,
Because at this
seen
stage
him
there's a
going.
small battle between these two.
But I think he has, because his pits also says 19 seconds faster in the last lap. So he must have pitted then.
I wonder what the gap is now between Wazin and Caustic, because it's quite large. It's not 20 seconds, but it's big.
And Nutty Knuckles going past Sunny Mammal on the main straight.
Wazin's
Caustic
catching like
is 3
next here.
seconds from the sim, yeah.
Oh, we've got Colossus
3
Wolf
seconds. Oh.
running in 9th position now.
I guess I'm imagining racing because it looks massive to me, the gap.
Volley currently in 8th position.
It's unfortunate. So Cooker's taken over Volley now.
But I still think Cooker hasn't pitted yet. Feet,
Oh, I see,
thank
just
you
went
so
in the
much
pit.
for the raid, buddy. That is... Oh, my man. That's not what? Twice in a week almost. Oh, thank you so much, man. For all the guys raiding, we've got an actual multi-stream going with 3 views on one track.
That's technology for you. Loud Rex doing a 285. Should win the drier track. I think.
Oh, it's me,
So
Monster, with the raid, dude. That is so awesome. Thank you very much, man.
Oh, Wazin, turn 1.
Wow.
Went deep onto the grass, so he's rejoined the race in 4th position, which means someone in front must need to
Big
pit still.
Flippy. No, Big Flippy's
Is
pitted
it?
and he's actually very consistent. He hasn't made any
Okay.
mistakes. So this is not the full position.
Yes, you guys did get me there. Curbs, how's it going, man? Monster in this race so far, the winner is Light Rex. He has got a lead of.
Lots of love coming through, yeah.
You're also seeing it. Rose Thorns, thanks for the follow there. I really appreciate it. Yo. Jagger, Red Rock, guys, thank you so much. This is freaking awesome.
Have you seen this road? He's got all the gadgets on his stream. We're looking like
This is
poor
why he gets all the
relatives
follows. You see.
squeezed in the
We just
bottom,
look
you
like
know. and
peasants
He's like,
next to it. Yeah.
oh, by the way, there's 2 smaller
Yeah.
screens down the bottom if you want.
We're just all auxiliary people, I think.
There's no,
the
we don't
optional
have any
extras.
flashing neon or
Leo,
graphics or
thanks,
anything,
man.
you know.
I really appreciate that.
You see, it just keeps going. I don't know.
Steph, yes, this community is freaking awesome. You guys rock. As you guys, like I said, there is a stream where we've got the view of all 3 the guys streaming.
It's to
We're
give
at
you
different
like
points in the
F1
race.
camera views, you know, where they can like watch. And sometimes if there's a delay, we can actually catch instant replay.
Yeah, guys.
Sometimes, not all the time. So.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
with
still
my delay
stoked.
issues, I'm like 6 laps behind usually. So you get all the
Wow.
replays.
we're stuck at 32 viewers currently. That is. Wow.
That's doing very well.
Fantastic.
I'm
Excellent.
shocked. I'm
Nailed it.
speechless. Thank you so much, guys. Wow.
Right, so I'm still stuck on Wazin here. He's got the whole track to himself.
Yeah, I think we're both watching the same car. Light Rex has also opened the gap to 9 seconds. Now,
Yeah,
so
I'm
he's definitely
currently
enjoying that
streaming
drive.
on Lightrex, and he is just he's enjoying these dry conditions here.
Yeah.
We've got
Now
Koosting
the rain
here.
Everyone's
comes
gapped
back
themselves.
around 18.
Much to care. Yeah,
We've got Koosting here in the.
So you guys watching, we're going to have about 3 more laps with the dry, and then you're going to see the rain coming back.
Yeah, when I met Monster this at Rage, he actually said now in the chat as well. I made him laugh the whole time. But Gary, you know this. You've met me twice now. Monster, the moving went freaking well. I only lost a pair of jeans. That's the only
Due to the
thing.
dirt, or was that just you lost it?
No, I've got
Off the
no
back of the
idea.
bike.
You know what? I wore it the Friday before we started moving. And between Friday night and Sunday afternoon with the move, the pair of jeans just went missing. I still don't know where it is.
That sounds like a normal weekend for Ryan.
Feed saying
Usually,
he's
yeah.
got my jeans. Dude, I would appreciate it if I can get them back.
That's memorabilia, bro. You're not getting anything back.
Some
Well,
psycho's already framed them.
it's
Has your neck
John's
grown back,
jeans
by the
for
way?
sale, monster. I'm not gonna sell bath water. I'm gonna sell my jeans. Oh. V8, yeah, it is very good seeing, and all these guys have just rated the stream as well. It's Me Monster, he's a fantastic streamer. Theed, a good buddy of mine, he's just as good.
So your whole gang is come to support you.
Theed saying he's got
Lots
a
of love in the room.
He's
I like
got
it.
he's got a exclusive John jeans for sale. Well, Thee, tell me what's the price gonna be, dude? We can split it
You have to buy your own
halfway.
jeans back.
No, I'll let it go. You know, share the love.
Free decontamination for whoever finds them.
Oh,
Isn't that
my
included with the shipping?
word. it
That's
might
right.
it might
Amazon
just
Prime.
be
Decontaminated. Yeah.
a giveaway jeans.
Yeah. Right. I believe there's a race on tonight, isn't there? Oh yeah.
They got at least 7 seconds off course to be. I'm going to keep an eye on that gap. I just want to see.
A51, thanks for the follow there.
It's light Rex that still hasn't pitted.
No, he
No,
has
Robert's
actually.
pitted.
He has pitted. I
Yeah.
think everyone has pitted
So
about
Wazing's in
now.
fourth.
Yeah, but that's
Wazing's in
after
a
he's
legit
pit
fourth
and
place.
after all his mistakes that he's made.
Right.
He needs to hook up that front wheel drive again.
We're going to jump on board
the
with
gap
Big
there.
Flippy.
Big Flip is doing very well. He's having a quiet
He's
run.
doing
He's
excellent.
very consistent.
Monster, who's funny is -1. -4. Seeing that Steph is +1. Red Rock's handing Steph a chicken nugget.
Ooh, Wasim has crashed.
Yeah, he's crashed again.
Oh.
Well, he's at the pit
Maybe
entry,
he's
so
battling a
he
little.
should go
Yeah.
take his second pit now. He is.
He is. He's going in.
Yeah, with 10 laps left, he can
So he'll be the
definitely
first
finish
person
the
to
race.
get past them,
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, look, the tyres on these cars in the rain will definitely last long enough to finish the race.
Okay,
Don't
so
see that being a problem.
so Gary, I
Yeah.
think this question will be more suited for you. Monster
Okay.
is asking in the chat, which car is the best for the wet conditions?
Well, it depends on track, really.
Well, let's
Aston
look
Martin,
at this
he's
track.
got like a 2 tons of downforce.
Well, this track, I mean, I suppose in these conditions, it's probably the Viper, you know.
That's
Suzuka in the
Oh,
wet.
Pearson S is DC'd now as well.
Oh my word! And he was doing good. He was in the top 5
Yeah.
at one stage.
I think he was actually DC.
Oh, Monster is talking about the tires. Well, in Forza, there's actually just one tire that they use. It's not like Formula One, where you get
You don't have choice.
three different
Yeah.
compounds where it's
And
dry,
that's right.
intermediate, and wet. So in Forza, it's one tire compound that they're using throughout the full race.
Yeah, and the tough thing about this is the pressures which you have to set, because the race starts in heavy wet and then it dries out and then it goes wet again. So you need to set your tyre pressures so that through all the conditions that you still got the grip you need.
So Red Rock, just to give you an idea, so this is our AM group. In the AM group, there is no ABS, no traction control. With gearing, it's their choice what they want to use. Next week, Monday, we've got our semi-pro race where it's manual gears, traction control off, ABS off, even
Yeah, pretty
friction.
much no assists.
Yeah, basically no assist. With the gearing, we do give the guys an option to either use manual with clutch or
Or
just manual. But the AM group, like these guys, they can do whatever except for the traction control. That needs to be always off.
And the
And
friction
ABS,
assist.
ABS we've also knocked off.
Monster, no. At Rage, I was actually just there the Saturday to meet faces and meet people, and meet people like yourself. I walked around through the racing section, and it bothers me a bit that when you go to a place like that, they don't give you the option when you go and sit on one of the racing rigs that you can actually manually change the assist, because if you go sit there, ABS is on, traction control is on, it's auto gearing, almost everything is just, we could just go sit there and steer the car around corners.
I think Colossus might be catching sunny moment.
Dude, yes, I was flexing that media pass. You can ask Gary. I was shoving it up his face the whole day. Ooh, look at what I got, look at what I got.
Got your money's worth in that one day.
About.
I almost finished you before you got in there with that spiral staircase. you were broken. You're like, save yourself. Leave me alone."
Yeah, Monster, that's what I also said. If we can go sit there and change the settings according to what we want to have the game played on, it will give you a better idea of how does a setup work for a wheel. I've got Kira asking here. I once burned the clutch off a Fiesta ST while trying to drift. Does that count as +1 racing?
We'll give him a
He's
half
gone
for
into
that.
the pits now.
Okay, so so Rowan is saying he'll give you a half for that.
It's because now
clutch
someone's going to
burn.
replace that clutch that he was granny shifting. What is it? Landflush Forza? Not Forza, Fast and the Furious. Granny shifting.
Steph, thank you so much for joining, and you two must have a freaking awesome evening further. And stay away from strange dogs. Curbs, there's some good advice there. Free tips, yeah, just here on the chat. I see.
Has actually just gone past Colossus.
Was
This Gerhard's
He's actually
doing well
lapped
in
up
the
to 10.
TT.
yeah, Gerard just went into the pits or came
Yeah,
out the
this is in
pits, I
fourth.
believe.
No, he didn't. He's in fourth at the moment.
But didn't he just come out the pits now?
No.
I saw someone in the
Forza's
pits.
racing with the Ice Cube.
Yeah, it's whoever's behind him now, but he's not actually behind on track. I think he's in 14th, if I'm not mistaken.
I think Volley is going to be disappointed to be in 6th currently. He was also doing up to 3rd.
He was 7th.
Well, I mean, if you're coming from 3rd position in the first 3 laps, and suddenly you're staring
It
the
is a bit
6th in the
I think it's
face.
just that one mistake where you went wide, and obviously that's like the worst place to go wide because your corner's not helping you then.
Well, we've got 4 laps to go, haven't we, until the pit window closes, so then we'll see exactly where
Yes.
everyone is. on
Yeah,
track.
then we'll definitely have an idea. Kira saying, yeah, the guys must hug the apex, damn it. Yes. Well,
Watch for
I would
puddles.
say yes and no, because on this track, some of the corners you do not want to hug the apex because there's some puddles that will just make you spin out.
Send you flying, especially in that Lambo.
Yeah, especially in the first
Like that.
5-6 corners.
Oh, I think someone's DC'd.
No.
Sunny Blom.
PS
I think
News.
Sunny Mama's out.
I'm gonna check now.
I think Sunny Mama's out. I'm only going up to east sub.
It's been a long while, to be fair, that we've had so many guys DC.
Curbs, thank you so much for joining again.
There we go. Sunny Mama. Or Mama, sorry. Sunny Mama is actually out.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
He is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th DC of the night. So, Forza if you're watching.
Monster saying he's got a class at
South African Bobbies with the good
7:30 tomorrow morning. Dude, I will definitely see you around. We definitely, I think our Joburgers or Gautengers, we need to hook up more times than just wait for Rage to happen.
No, definitely. Maybe we should have like a Bryce in there.
Yes, we definitely have to. I think it's we can't just wait for Rage every year where everyone meets up. We need to
And then
get
some
those
people catch
type of
chicken pox and
events,
miss it.
maybe like quarterly or something like that. Monster, I
See,
would say
Warner was
four-wheel
also
drive
like
is
91
boss.
miles an hour.
The problem with four-wheel drive in Forza is it tends to understeer. But yeah, dude, have a fantastic evening further and enjoy your class tomorrow morning at 7:30.
It's extremely.
Kips
I think I
said,
just leave the house for work. And
Kips just said, "You for a bri." Who ews for a bri? No,
Yeah.
never. We
Why
love
is that ew?
brying.
unless it's vegan. Because you can't really bra broccoli.
Well, you can try. It's gonna have a.
It might be the next big thing.
Imagine
Soya
you're going
sausages.
to a bri and someone comes and put their broccoli on the
You
bri.
just put my potatoes on there. Potatoes on the bra are actually pretty good though. I'm not gonna lie.
I just wanted to say that could work
Yeah,
because it will be
that
like
actually does work.
yeah.
I'm not supposed to be supporting vegans, but I just came up with that. Damn it. Potatoes wrapped in bacon on the bra would be pretty good there. Yes, I see Ludrex is in the pits.
Well, Kira just said that a spec out GTR is the best in life. I think it just
Okay.
makes some people's day.
Yeah, I know. He's got my vote. I like him.
No, definitely. I don't think anyone that there is anyone that does not like a GTR. Curb said,
He's closed the gap. But
I'm
obviously
not
I think
vegan.
He's pitted his second time. Okay. Then how does he not want a bra?
"No, I still don't understand that. How
Explain
can you,
that part, bud.
How can you not like a bri?" And I
Vegan was the only excuse I could actually think of.
yeah, that was.
So we've got 2 more laps now, haven't we, till the pit window closes. Wazim's back up into 4th after his little incident.
Where's Wally going? Wally's in 5th.
So Wazim's taking over
That's
his teammate.
Gerard.
Yeah, but I think everyone is. Most of the guys has put it
I don't know if
twice
Wally's
now.
pitted second. Though. Yeah, I
But
don't think
Wally
Wally's
hasn't
yet.
put it yet because Gerard, I've definitely seen the pits just 2 laps ago. He's
Gerard
out.
was
Yeah,
4th. And
yeah,
he's
he's
now
on
6th.
6th.
Yeah, so I think he's.
So I think
2004
Wally
he's
still
gonna
needs to
pit.
pit.
Yeah.
So
Wally
Isaac
and
is
Big
now in
fifth.
last place.
No,
Isaac
Wally and-
has been in
sixth.
last place for a while now in the green Lambo. I think it's just because we went from 16 drivers to 11 with the guys
Yeah.
DNFing.
It's not even a very busy lobbies. I mean, Forza could help us out a little more than that. At least get us to like 20 stable.
Okay, so Kirkus just came out and said, "I just don't like monsters, guy."
There we go.
So
It's not
what
all
is?
bras, it's just a specific.
Oh, okay. So I get it now. He's got a small Brian. That's why you don't like his bri, because you only get to bri little meat. You
gotta
can't bri
plenty of
proper.
batches, but small batches. Posting's making this Ferrari work.
Well, we saw in the semi-pros that Carl Williams also made the Ferrari work.
grind.
Until he got DC'd. He was doing
Yeah.
very well.
Oh yeah, I forgot. He was also
Victim.
a victim. That's the correct word.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Rowan. I was looking for that word
Got
now
your
for
back.
a second.
Right, so that's it now. Everyone should be in their natural positions.
Yeah.
One more lap.
There's one person coming out the pit.
I think they can
And
still
we'll
pit
race
the
down
end
to
of
the
this
line.
lap. Because this is now lap 22 out of 26.
Oh, right, okay.
But we have to
They
also
always get it wrong.
mention
I think everyone's
that
put it though.
Isaac is 2 laps down, so he's only on lap 20 about now.
I see Light Rex got the quickest lap with the 2:06.6 as well, obviously when it was dry. So he was doing
Must be
very
getting
well in
a
that
bit of
car.
a drift going there, but catching
Wow.
it nicely.
206, I think just the 1 or 2 of the pro guys managed 206 in the drive.
Yeah.
That sound about right.
I remember Goofster getting a 2:06.5, I think.
Right, so there wasn't a lot of guys actually managing the 206. Oh, and we've got Ezekiel
doing very
off
well.
at the back. Volley muscling his way past Isaac.
Nutty Knuckles and Colossus might end up having a battle here.
Hey, so Kira saying
You want to see?
that
8th.
I lift with a Steph and Curbs. And then he's saying that Steph has actually got ungodly strength. She's eating special beans to make her stronger. I also want some of those beans.
Ooh, it's gonna be a battle. I think it's Corvette versus Corvette here, actually.
Nutty and
Colossus.
Colossus. But as
Get rid of this thing's getting in my way.
well, and I also see
be a
it's
good
the
battle.
2 different Corvettes. It's not the same era.
Yeah, it's the old and the new.
Yeah. Well, it's a 2011 versus a 2014, if I'm not mistaken.
Light Rex is looking very comfortable.
Yeah, I think Landrex is going to take it. Not saying that I didn't predict this, but it kind of did. So, 10 points to me. I'm going to take that win.
There was your
Ooh,
commentator's
Knuckles
curse
is-
was taking everyone out.
Yeah, you see, yeah, I've got to make up some. So at least if I can jinx one person with good race, then other mishaps maybe don't.
Remington saying here that the guys in semi-pro is doing 205s when the track got dry. But Remington, was
Oh,
that
right.
during the race or was that during practicing?
I think it was during the race actually. It was that dry spell in the middle.
Well, from Carl Williams, anything is possible. And we've
Yeah.
actually got a good battle here between Nutty Knuckles and Colossus Wolf.
It's turning out into quite a battle, especially with only 5 or 4.5 laps left.
And
We've
Light
got,
Rex is not too far
Light
behind
Rex
them.
coming up
Knuckles
behind them.
drifting.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he's
he's
got to
gotta
get
go.
past them. Now the question is, are they going to move out of the way, or are they going to think we're all back there?
Look, I think they're in a battle, so I think technically they should get right of way because they are fighting for position.
Okay, so
Maybe
we've
Rex
just
can
been
maybe
told
either
it's
give
not
them time.
the beans that make her stronger. It's a genetic degree. She modded herself.
Sounds like some
You've lost me
Spider-Man
completely
type
now.
thing coming in.
Yeah.
Well, Remington saying here that he think it was during the race and it was Raza that hit 205s. That is
Oh,
possible.
okay.
We can-
Right, is Light Rex going to get past Nutty Knuckles here?
You think he's going
First
to
corner.
go
well,
She's got it from
Nutty
the inside.
actually
he's
lifted
out of the way, yeah.
for, and
Ooh,
Colossus
Colossus a
Wolf
little
is
wide,
also
though.
doing the same, just getting out the ooh, almost coming back straight across her.
Well done.
Well, Colossus also didn't want to lose the position against Nutty Knuckles.
Well, that's the thing. It's not easy when you're racing yourself. Last
It
thing
was
you wanna
easy
do is
when it
start
was
getting out of the way.
ghosted for the back markers, but now
He was kind of supposed to because I kind of forgot about that. It's, that's my bad. Because it seems like it caught Dan to do that. And I couldn't remember who he was actually battling with when he joined the track. And they connected. So that's my bad.
yeah, I think. And there's a small touch from Nutty, and he
It was
is.
a bit of a touch,
Yeah, he is stopping to get Colossus Wolf going again. That is good sportsmanship. That's how it's supposed to be in any type of battle.
Accidents can happen.
At least they're still close. So
Yes.
still get some action going here. 3.5 laps to go.
Oh, another touch. At least the
too close,
stats
mate.
didn't hurt anyone.
But,
Oh,
looked like Colossus is getting
yeah,
really
he
close
was.
there. Nutty Knuckles getting sideways.
Slowing each other down now, unfortunately.
Come on. This
See what
is
they can
putting
do.
up a proper fight here. I just want to see where is third and fourth, second and third, because it seems that they're not too far from each other.
Have a look.
Yes,
Yeah,
we've got
oh,
Big Flippy
yes,
and
Big
Acoustic
Flippy.
Raccoon right behind each other.
Right, something must have
To
happened
win
there.
that battle as well.
Oh, this is some proper battles coming up to the end of this race now.
They all seem to be catching traffic as well there.
Yeah,
Things a
and
little
let's see
interesting.
how the traffic is
You
gonna.
always seem to be able to find a couple of tenths when you can see the guy in front.
You guys can watch
Oh,
that.
was him into the wall again.
No.
No.
Oh
Wasim
my
definitely not
word!
having a good. Ooh, the Corvettes are still at it.
But it's a big one. He's going to have to pit.
Well, he's not
Caustic is actually
pitching.
catching the back of these two guys.
It seems that some tire walls, when you hit them, they don't give you damage. But that was a huge hit that he had.
Mm.
The tire walls generally are a bit more forgiving though.
It
do
depends on
stop.
what angle
They don't
you're
damage
hitting
too
them
much.
on. The volley going
Mm.
strong here in 5th position. And then
Caustic is
we've got-
catching Nutty Knuckles. Unfortunately, that's going to interrupt his battle because his battle's going quite nicely.
Oh, that is so true.
Flippy's lost a lot of space though. Something's happened. I missed that.
2.3 seconds. of that.
Nutty
Ooh,
going
Nutty
a bit
Knuckles.
wild. No, I think
These
Flippy
Corvettes are
just
going,
went
yeah.
off the track. Oh, and we've
they're
got
trying to get out the way of
Acoustic
Caustic at
Raccoon
the same
trying
time.
to go for the inside pass. Both of them yielding,
There we
and Nutty Knuckles is going to
Nutty
try
Knuckles
and
is
go
trying
for
to
the
do
move. Use
Jeez.
the yielding to
I think
his
this is when you start
advantage.
trying to like, okay, must we risk it or not? 2.5 laps to go.
Well, this is when you get desperate for those couple of points, eh?
That's right. Now Flippy's
If you
got
get to the
try
end
and
of the
get past.
season, you've lost it by 2 points or something. This is where it was.
Yes, exactly. No, this is a proper battle between Colossus and Nutty Knuckles.
The big Flippy's coming through there. He's catching onto the back of Nutty Knuckles.
And the problem with these two fighting, you don't want to give that inch for the leaders to
No.
come through, because you're going to lose so much time just by
We'll see
lifting.
now. Maybe there's a speed difference enough to get him in front. No, looks like the Corvette's doing that well in this round.
The GG4's definitely got the better of them in the corner.
Ooh,
Oh, Nutty going a
Knuckles
bit
running
wide.
little Trying to get
Oh,
gap
that
just
is
there,
going to
big
cost
Flippy.
him a lot of time now.
Well, you'll see now. Maybe
Well, it
Colossus
depends
will
now
pick up
when
something.
Colossus is going to go out of the way.
I think if Nutty Knuckles can actually just stick to the back of Big Flippy when he tries getting past.
I think that's what
Colossus,
Nutty
maybe
Knuckles
he can do the
actually
same.
thought to do. Oh, and Flippy touching the back of Colossus and actually costing Colossus the the place. Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
word!
Drama in the last
Very
2 laps.
unfortunate.
Oh, that
Should
is
it be
so.
cleaner
Knuckles, I
than
think, will
that?
be the next one I'll definitely ghost though. Just
Yeah,
remember
we'll
that.
definitely have to ghost that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be more of an issue with the AM guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
The other guys, it seems a bit fine because there's not too many overlaps going on.
Well, I have to
Now
say
the
from
different
the
paces coming together.
I have to say from the semi-pro and pro groups, I don't think anyone was lapped in those two
I don't-
races.
Yeah, I don't. Because
So
the
it-
paces are extremely tight between
Yes.
both groups.
Yes.
Right,
You know, the
Langrex
pro
is
group
just
alone,
about
we
to
had like a proper race.
start his final lap now.
Yeah, that was the best pro race that I've ever seen, or that I
yeah,
ever
amazing.
drove in.
In these conditions.
I
yeah.
mean, it was battles from start to finish.
That's it.
Well, you could
everywhere
see
on
that
track.
everyone was pushing their own potential. You know,
Yes.
you could see it. Really good. Right, so here we go. So on the last lap
Ooh,
now.
Rex is
oh
in
no,
the
and
sand,
Live Rex
actually.
just binned it first turn. Yeah. Oh, Darty's back on.
Thankfully, he's
quickly.
got some time. Yeah.
Nothing to
Maybe
see
he used
here.
it for extra braking.
Yeah.
I think it's the long laps. It's been over an hour now for these guys racing.
Yeah,
so
no, it's fatigue.
it's
Yeah, I think
definitely
everyone's just trying to get to
they
the end.
struggling to concentrate. I mean, especially
That's where the practice really comes in, actually, because it is fatigue. You drift off. You start thinking of different things. You need to stay focused, and
Yes.
you can only practice that. You can't just turn up and do an hour's racing.
yeah. But not only that, if you driving
Yeah,
like
it's
this
Trying to
on
get
your
past
on
Cook
your
now,
own
actually. There we go. Cook is out there.
for, let's say, 15 laps of a race, it definitely it gets boring, and there's nothing to focus on except for the turning points of the corner.
Lap times.
And
Yeah.
it's so easy to lose concentration in the later stages of the race, especially if you're driving alone. I mean,
Well, online multiplayers, I can't tell you how many races I've won on the last lap, and it's because of the same reason, concentration.
yes. I mean, just yesterday, I was doing a race around Indianapolis, and I was in third position, almost 25 seconds behind the leader and second place. And then the second last, or as the last lap supposed to start, the guy hit the wall, the guy that was in second place, and he went all the way
Sweet.
down to
You always
fifth
gonna enjoy those.
or sixth place. So it's definitely the more you focus, the better it is. But I mean, he was
Right, we've got
but
Line
Rex
Rex
on the last corner.
Coming across the finish line
See if
now.
he gives us any
Well
fancy
done.
finishes.
Oh,
I feel like
yeah,
an
he's
Amber
gonna
turn
he's
coming
gonna he's gonna do a
Yeah,
drift.
he's doing it. Is it? Nice.
That's good. That's good. And we've got Acoustic coming over in second place.
Yeah.
Oh, finally
Big
we've got
Flippy's
a
coming through the last corner as well.
Ferrari finishing the race. And then
And we've got a
Flippy,
new guy finishing on third. On the
yeah,
podium.
a big Flippy finishing third. That was good racing from them. And Wasim in fourth with
Excellent.
all his issues.
Yeah, it's still a good points for him at least. And his front wheel drive Audi. Ooh, definitely front wheel drive. I saw something understeer there.
Well, and his teammate
And,
Volley
yeah.
coming home in fifth place in the
Okay,
Lambo.
that's good for them then, yeah.
No, good team points for
Fourth
them.
and fifth is good team points there. Where's other TT? Other TT is also coming through the last corner. I just can't get over how many lights this TT has as well. Can't say you didn't see it.
Yeah, that is so
The
true.
Christmas tree.
Especially from the
See,
front.
like Rex was in Gooster's tune.
Yeah.
V8, thanks for joining us, buddy. It was good having you in the chat.
Keeping us company.
Yes. But listen, everyone that's got Forza, we're going to try and have a lobby after this race with 24 guys in. We're going to help each other get an achievement. So let's see if we can get the lobby full.
Yeah, so if you sat watching, get online. You want to fill this lobby, 24 guys. Come on. There's an
Yes.
achievement for everyone.
Yes.
And whoever
let's do it.
starts last in the first race, we need to get them into the front. And we're going to make it, I think we must make it like a 10-second race. So we literally have 10 seconds to get that person to the front.
Yeah, everyone
everyone
just
just
stands
stop.
still except
Well,
for the
everyone
last
just
guy.
stays there, yeah.
Yes.
Definitely something to try at least.
Goes the whole lobby. So everyone, come on, jump online. Get in the lobby.
Ghosted.
Jump on either
Yep.
me, Rowan, or Ice Cube.
Yes, yes.
Oh, we're losing numbers. 14.
Stay.
Don't
See
leave.
that? Who
Stay.
dropped out now?
Everyone watching. Tell everyone. Tell your
Yes,
friends.
yes, tell your friends.
Let's see who's still got going. Who's closest? It's finished, I think.
It's Ezekiel that still needs to finish.
Ezekiel is stuck here.
Yeah.
And with Isak here, still getting some good drifts going in his Lambo.
How long did you set the end of race timer to be?
7 minutes, I think. It should be enough for him to
Yeah, it
finish.
should be enough. I think the most is 2 laps behind, 2.5 laps. And that's going to take about 6.5 minutes around there. Well, Ezekiel should
See,
finish
Light
now.
Rex's driver tar is actually catching Isak. Just watch out, otherwise he's going to end up in a bumper bashing with the driver tar. And they don't give way.
But I think they've ghosted the driver tars now.
I think in public lobbies, yes. I don't know about you. Still looks pretty solid.
Well, we'll see as he gets closer. Well, you didn't switch on the option for ghosting the back markers.
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe not.
Here it comes.
Oh,
No, it's definitely still contact.
oh, Isaac, my man, I know how that feels. I
Rude
definitely
driver
know.
tars.
Yo, I remember I was doing Bathurst 50 laps. Oh. On the last lap, last corner, I think it was Rowan's driver tar that took me out.
I had no
Kips,
control
thank you
of
so
this.
much for joining. I really appreciate it. And you guys must enjoy the evening. Well, enjoy your lunch.
I wonder if Isak's going to finish because I see the guy, Ezekiel, was a lap ahead and he's finished at 1:04. 1 hour and 4 minutes.
Well,
Almost 5. So I don't know. I think it
okay,
was
but
enough.
what was the first place guy's time? Was 1 hour exactly.
1 hour
so
on the
you
dot,
said
yeah.
if it's 7 minutes, then yeah, it's gonna be
He's
gonna
just
be a
gonna finish.
tough one. Let's see what happens.
Ooh,
Oh. Using a very wide entry.
I'm not wrong. I think it's like Norm's not. He hasn't done too many races with us. I think 5 at most. He'll definitely catch the hang of it by the end of the season.
Yes, I hope so.
Ooh.
Oh, bit of
Putting on a
drifting
good show there.
action.
I should tell him. Let's see.
Let's see what Isaac
What that
does. Can he finish this race? Hopefully he can. Hopefully he can. Finish it.
It's gonna be close.
And the problem is we as
2050 to go.
spectators can't see the countdown timer.
No.
Only the guys in
It's
the
like
race
the
can see it.
suspense part of it.
They should
Last
actually...
corner. Don't drift too much. Finish.
Come on! He's
There
on
we go.
the
I think he's
start
gonna do it.
finish. Well,
think it was
I've been
enough
cut
time.
short
Yes.
just before the line. He went over. Oh,
I think he
thank
did.
goodness. Well, let's look at
Right,
the
okay.
results.
I'm trying to rally the troops so we can get 24 guys.
Yo,
We've got 15 at the moment.
I think
That's
you
one
did it
more
with
than-
3
I think he
seconds
made it
spare.
by 3 seconds. That is cutting it very close.
Yo, he made it by 3 seconds. Oh my word.
We just need 9 more.
It's
Come
your
on,
rally
guys.
day.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
get that right though.
Sorry, guys. I'm just quickly stopping the stream so we can have the end of the race, and then I'm gonna start the stream again. Ezekiel, how's it, man? Congratulations on your first race completed.
No, we've lost the guy.
I think most of the guys that are doing the cameras won't really be listening to the stream. Probably won't know, man.
Yeah, I think you need to
I put a few
announce it on
messages
the.
out on the WhatsApp group.
Okay, I am just quickly stopping the stream, guys, and then I'm gonna
Get online
start
if
it
you're still
again.
watching.
Yes, get online, get in this
I've got
lobby.
one person watching, so I'm not who that is, but get on.
Get online.
We're gonna do
I'm
this
going to stop my
achievement
stream
hunt
though,
quickly.
guys. Thanks for joining.
Thank you,
We shall
guys.
catch
Well,
you
I'm gonna
tomorrow.
stop the stream and then I'm gonna
Tomorrow
start
video.
the stream again so we can have a nice session with the. Oh, Kira, thank you so much for following. We really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm gonna stop the stream now and then we are gonna start the stream again to do this achievement hunt. Let's hope we can do it.